What's up, kids? How's everybody today? Whew. Hot. Hot here in Catskill, New York. Sitting here at Hop O Nose Marina in Catskill, New York, right on the banks of the Hudson River. And today we just rested up. We rested the shoulder and we tried to stay cool, and that was a full-time job all day today. Hey Gene, how you doing? It's still 90 degrees. Hey Frank, how you doing? I don't know if you can see my thermometer right there. It's 90 degrees on the boat as we speak right now. I got a fan on me and that's about it. Me and the dog are hot. Hot time in the old town tonight. So hey Armco, how you doing? But it's not too bad. Hey Don, how you doing? Hello David, what's going on? It's really not too bad. Now the sun has moved down. I've got some shade behind us here from some trees. Hopefully that's going to start cooling stuff down. It was at 91. It's now gone down to 90. It was only supposed to hit 85 today. It's supposed to be hotter tomorrow. So, yes, Gene, it has been hot. Nope, no AC. Just sitting here on the boat sweating. Sweating. You know, it's the upstate New York diet sauna program. I almost think they began to orchestrate this as part of their legislative action here. You know, they're making it warmer just so we can take all of us fat people and sweat all the fat out of us. So it was like an oven with humidity outside. Oh, I imagine it would be, Frank. Yeah, anytime you get a lot of rain like that and it's still hot. To make a little AC that goes in a hatch, yeah, might want to put that on my short list, yep. Yeah, I've been thinking about it, been looking at air conditioners, have not bought one yet. Do not have that kind of money, so do not have that kind of money. And please, guys, don't try to send me the money so I can buy one. We've already gone through that route before. Let's not worry about that. I am fine. I am enjoying the heat. Hey, Akula, how you doing? After being up in Alaska, freezing my bippy off, this is actually rather unseasonal. So this is really unseasonal weather for up here. So it'll turn. It will turn. Boston at 88 tomorrow. They're forecasting 95. Yeah, Gene, that's what we have too. Hey, Doug, it's actually hotter up here in Catskill, New York than it is down in Marathon, Florida, down the Florida Keys today. So go figure that. Something is definitely a miss going on, but Don says 82 and comfortable where he's at. Well, there you go, Don. You're not that far from me, but it is reading 90 degrees on the thermometer here in the boat right now. So even though it's only supposed to get to 85, we've got 90. So it's wow, I can see you. Wow, look at that. Too hot where I'm at. Yep. So we're just sweating our testes off trying to stay cool. I did nothing today but rested my shoulder. I mean, my shoulder pretty much is doing exactly what it's doing right now. Tried to just rest it as best I can. So didn't work on the boat, didn't do any wiring, just sat here and rested the shoulder. So we've never shut it down. Yeah. Well, it's hard when you first move down to Florida because it's hot and humid down there. It takes a little getting accustomed to, especially when you're inland. The advantage of being out on a sailboat, living on a boat on the hook, either out in the marinas or on a mooring ball, is you get more of the breeze blowing through, the trade wind. So it tends to cool you down a bit. But so I didn't accomplish anything. So this is probably going to be a short live stream tonight. Give us a summary either at the beginning of your live stream or at the end, so I don't have time to watch. Yeah, David, what I do, David, is I do a good morning live stream in the morning, which I tend to, normally I do like a brief synopsis of the live stream that goes on in the evening. So if you want the short version, watch the Good Morning World live streams in the morning. That's going to be the short version. So I don't show my AC in a week. Yeah, huh? Wow. So anyhow, yeah, not much happened today. I sat inside the boat and tried to stay cool. That's really all I did. Hey, Mary, how you doing? I didn't get much, if anything, accomplished. I did, research some stuff, research some destinations, some locations, some marinas. I spent a lot of time working with Google Earth and Active Captain but that's about the extent of what I got done. I do have some marinas lined up that I may stay at as I'm working my way down the Hudson. But you know, my plan is once I leave Hoppanoose here, I want to get down through and around New York into Long Island Sound just as fast as I can. And then I'm going to take some time once I get into Port Washington. I may spend a whole week there just on the hook in Port Washington. Port Washington is sort of an interesting town. There's actually two town docks. There's the big main town dock that when I was a kid I used to fish off of all the time. And then there's a second town dock sort of up a little channel over on Shore Road, which gets you access to the grocery stores, a West Marine, gas stations, all of which are just literally right across the street from the dock. So Port Washington becomes a convenient place to do reprovisioning and organizational stuff and that kind of thing. So, and I'll be able to go swim off the back of the boat if it gets hot like this. I can just jump in Manhasset Bay and swim around. So that'll be nice and cool. And there's good fish in there. So it's a three-way win. Win, win, win. And flounder fishing, which is what I'm looking forward to. So other than that, guys, that's about it. It's just been hot and dry here today. No news. No news. Nothing excitement happened today at all. So I don't have anything to report. So if you guys have some questions and you want to ask me some stuff, why don't we do that this evening? Let's just open the floor up to all kinds of questions, and we'll just try to go from there and see if I can answer some of your deepest, darkest questions. So, hey Doc, how you doing? Hey William, how you doing? Good to see you, Billy. All right, so with that said, hit me with some questions. Hit me with your best shot. There are also Long Island babes, you know, high heels and Bellini. Yeah, that's true. That is very true, but I'd rather get away from the Bellini and get to the bikini stuff. So, likewise, bud. There you go. Yep. Hey, Mary. Peaceful Don, I think you were trying to say Mary there. M-R-Y. Hey, Kim Binks, what's going on? How you doing? How are you and Mr. Kelly doing this evening? Yep, okay. Are you still putting up the mask tomorrow? Barry, I have no idea. I really don't. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? The marina folks here haven't spoken to me yet, so I got in late last night, and they've not been around all day today because it's Sunday. So cooking dinner and going to go sit on the patio. Nice. AC power situation get resolved. Yes, sailing, I simply just turned the boat around. It wasn't that big of an issue. I just had to turn the boat around and back into the slip, and my power cord would reach. I don't know why. All the other slips down here, they have the electric right at the end of the finger, the dock finger. Right at the very end, there's a power hookup. It would have been a piece of cake. But no, he put me on this dock where I've got to go down the whole length of the finger, up a ramp, and then up a staircase to a power pole that's, you know, I would need at least a 100-foot cord to reach there. And you know, most boats typically only have 50-foot cords. So apparently, though, a lesson learned, I got to buy a second 50-foot cord so I can piece them together and make 100 should this happen again. But no, I just simply turned the boat around, and then that solved that problem. So was swimming at local lake with my black lab Milo when we were invaded by female lab named Lily. Huh, okay. Do you have any kind of contingency plan in the event of a major mechanical failure? Yeah, fix it. You know, what kind of contingency plan can you put together, no cool name? I mean, you know, what are you going to do? If you have a problem, then you fix the problem. You can go nuts and waste a lot of time trying to go through every scenario that could, in fact, happen. And I refuse to live my life that way. I'm not going to sit here and contemplate my own demise. You know, if something pops up, then you address it. It's really not that big a deal. You know, this whole idea, and I see this with so many boaters, you know, everybody's got this like worst case scenario. You know, this is a good subject. Actually, I kind of wanted to go into this a little bit anyway. Sharks. I'm going to start with sharks. Everybody's got this like big ridiculous idea from Shark Week that sharks are just swimming around your boat waiting for you to fall in so they can eat you. Nothing is further from the truth, okay? It's not a big issue. It's not something that you have to be aware of every moment of every day. You know, I've swam with sharks before, and they tend to leave you alone. But there's so many people that contemplate that, and they think about the worst case scenario that could possibly happen. Yeah, Austin, shark attacks are very rare. And the same thing is true of repairs on the boat. You know, everyone's so, oh, well, you know, your mast can fall down and your engine can blow up and you can run aground, your keel will fall off, or you could poke a hole in the bottom, and you know, when you sit there and all you're doing is going through all these scenarios about all these problems, you know, you're never going to leave the dock. Okay, you suffer paralysis from analysis. You spend so much time investing in yourself and worrying about, getting a coconut falling out of a branch, you know. Yes, I am very definitely a glass half full guy, and you know what? I'll fill the other half of that glass too with something cold. Keep your spare water pump, impeller, and an oil filter and oil, and you're just fine. That's exactly right, Austin, and I have all those things. Spare belt, maybe, you know, but even then, belts go out so rarely. So even when my water pump went out, the belt was fine, you know, so planning makes sense. But some people just plan ridiculously, you know, they go way too far with it. So that I've swam with sharks in the Bahamas many times. I found barracuda more scary since they see. Yep, yeah, well, okay. And then Detroit Short Drove, yeah, right. What day will you be in Cleveland? I will not be in Cleveland. Cleveland is way to hell back there. I've already sailed clear across Lake Erie and all the way across the Erie Canal, and now I'm heading down the Hudson River. So if you're worried about all that stuff, you never leave the dock. That's right. Yeah, I'm getting there, Ruthless Ronnie. I'm getting there. How are you doing today? Let's see, what did I miss in the chat? $100 for a 50-foot cord. Yep. And once I get someplace where I can buy one, I will buy one. Modern economy leaves most people struggling in event of an emergency. Would it be cooler if you shaved your beard? Yes and no. What about the Scofflaw's boat behind you? What Scofflaw's boat behind me? Any kind of contingency plan in the event of a major mechanic? Okay, so I think I answered all that. Okay. I'm a very half glass full type of person. It's odd because my girlfriend is a glass half empty person. Well, yeah, Cleveland's long gone, man. Yep, because I like my beard, that's why. Is there a Cleveland video? Yeah, there's some footage of Cleveland, and I will eventually get to editing that and putting that out. So, great day, built my dog a water park. Oh, there you go. Harbor Freight has 30 amp, 50-foot cord, $39. Pretty sure it was $39, but no more than $49. Well, that's good to know, Frank. No Walmart or mass work today. Nope, I sat here and tried to stay cool. Me and the dog sat in the boat and tried to stay cool. I've taken her for a walk a couple times, but she found out that when she bounces around like an idiot like she does, she just gets herself hotter unnecessarily. So the first walk we went on today, she was bouncy, 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 and got all hot and thirsty. The second walk, she walked like a normal, intelligent dog and just went out and did her business and wanted to get back down here in the bottom of the boat where it's nice and cool. Because down here, it's cooler, it's shadier. I mean, even though it's 90 degrees, it's hotter than that up there in the sun. So we're sitting down here in the shade. She's laying on the floor. For those of you interested in where the dog is, there the dog is. Where she likes to be, right on top of my feet all the time, laying in the bottom of the boat. That's the coolest spot in the boat. So I have to haul it around, or does she supper with you? I feed Lily dog food. I feed her a high quality kibble, and she's got lots of snacks and stuff too. So, and I do store it inside of a plastic tote here on the boat. So a cool generator cord is not the same thing. No, they're not. Lily's brain's starting to develop. How old is she? She's almost 2.5 at this point. So About time for her to get smart. I just hosed off my Bella, my black lab. Cool. Thumbs up for Carl. Well, thanks, Ronnie. I appreciate that. Ruthless Ronnie. I like your handle, man. How's Deborah doing this evening, Ronnie? Carl needs shore power cords. I have a shore power cord. I just need a second one. My shore power cord is a 50-foot, and I need a second 50-foot in case I run into a scenario like what I just ran into before. So, hey, Diane, how you doing? That and I've been slamming beverages. Wow. I think I drank a 12-pack of seltzer water today. I kid you not. I think I've gone through a complete 12-pack of seltzer water and ice from my beautiful, lovely ice maker. Thank you, Frank Daniels. Oh, yeah, we've been just slamming water. But anyhow, you know, there's so many people that have all these worries and concerns about having, you know, this, that, and the other thing on their boat. They do so much planning that they don't actually ever get out and do any, you know, do anything. They don't go anywhere. They don't do anything. Uh-oh. The dog unplugged my computer. Hold on a minute. Got to plug that back in. There we go. Oh, I think I lost where I was at. Darn it. Oh, well. Anyhow, you know, there are so many people that just get atrophied from all of this planning and worrying about all these things that are so unlikely to happen to you. I mean, it's a good idea to carry some spare parts and stuff, but I know some people that are just, I mean, they've got everything to rebuild their engine all over again. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, you know, maybe if you're in, you know, some Polynesian atoll, you need to carry that kind of stuff. I'll plan a little light. It's life or death. Boating, you know what, sailing, life is life or death. You know, that's ridiculous. Boating is dangerous. Boating is no more inherently dangerous than driving your car, going to work, walking to the store, going to an ATM, driving into you know, a quick mart. All of those things are equally as dangerous as boating. Boating is no more dangerous than any of those things. And to try to argue that it is just absurd to me. This is no more dangerous than sitting in my house or driving my car. Absolutely no more dangerous than that. So, in fact, I would venture to say that I would probably be more at risk driving my car on the roads in America than I am sitting here on my boat, because on my boat, there's, for one thing, there's a lot larger area to maneuver around. I don't have nearly as much traffic around me. And so, and there's, you know, there's fewer things to worry about. I don't have people trying to run me over or run through red lights or all that nonsense. It's just, I don't understand that whole mentality. To me, it's just such a waste of time trying to fear everything that's going on. I'm just not a fear monger, guys. I'm not going to do that. And you know what? On my YouTube channel, you guys know I try to give it to you real, raw, and uncut. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. The other day, yesterday, I had a lousy day. You're going to have lousy days. I'm sorry if that offended some people. Some people were all upset telling me how, you know, I lost subscribers because I had a bad day. Life is not all, you know, beautiful bikini babes, beer and beaches. You know, there's the reality of it is that sometimes sailing can be some tough times. So this idea, though, that you have to sit there and plan for every little thing, I mean, it's just crazy. So anyway, I'm going to go back to the chat and see what I missed. So perpetual planners and not go anywhere. Yeah, that's right. It's life or death, boating is dangerous. I'll plan a little. Well, some people overthink. They never leave the dock. That's right, Chip. They really do. And I have an interesting story I'll tell you here in a moment. So, nope, drive car is more dangerous. I agree, Tracy. Coward dies 1,000 deaths, a brave man but once. There you go, Martin. I like that. It's always somebody's poison to ruin your day. I don't dwell on it. Nope, Ronnie, you can't. Can you show me what your shore power cord looks like? Not right now. No, I tell you what, Sealy Shannon, get on West Marine and look up 30 amp power cords, and it'll show you there in great detail. Much safer on the boat. I agree, Akula. This coming from a guy who live streamed monkeying with his phone while driving. Yeah, yeah, you know, but you know what, sailing? I've got a couple million miles under my belt. I started driving when I was a kid, and except for a vehicle flying over the top of a center divider and hitting the car next to me and that car hitting my car, certainly no way at all I could have avoided that. I mean, literally a car went airborne, came over the center divider of a highway, 3 lanes eastbound, 3 lanes westbound. He hit the car that was in the fast lane that was in front of me to the left, and that car came over and hit me. That happened when I was, I think, 19 or 20. I'm 60, and that was the last accident I had. So I'm not going to sweat out that kind of stuff. So, okay, what else did I ask? No risk as long as you got a PFD and a bottle of rum. Well, that maybe, okay. Cast it to the side. Thank you, Ronnie, I will. I got a couple of good heavy power cords. I could send you one, Carl. No, Lee, I've got a 110 volt cord. I have a 100-foot 110 volt cord. I just need to pick up another 30 amp marine grade 30 amp cord, so it's not a problem. Description of yesterday's events are way too sensitive. Yeah, I agree, Don. I agree. And you know, and that's just obvious to me. They're not real fans anyway. So, hey, Jared, well, what's up, man? I'm glad you're home. David Scott Copper, the Circumnavigate. Oh man, that name sounds familiar. Isn't that the guy that single soloed around the world like nonstop or something? As well, Chasing Bubbles is a documentary worth a watch. Oh yeah, Chasing Bubbles is an excellent show. Yep, very good video. Yep, and it's free online on YouTube, I believe. You can watch that on YouTube, I think, for free. I think. Don't tell him Grandpa said, but I think. Northwest Passage. Okay. So William, now you're talking about whole different events. If you're going to do something like a Northwest Passage, where you're going to be so far away from any kind of facilities or services, then yes, that takes a lot more preparation and stuff. But do you know how many people sail the Northwest Passage? For what I'm doing, for sailing down the Hudson, tooling around Long Island, where there's a bazillion boatyards and marinas around that have the facilities, means, technique, and expertise to fix anything, it's just foolish to have to carry all that stuff with you when it's all right at hand, you know? I mean, literally, when I get to Port Washington, I can take my dinghy up to a dock, walk across the street to the West Marine, and pick up whatever the hell I want. And that's probably where I'll pick up my second power cord, is when I get to Port Washington. I mean, why make life difficult for myself? So you could probably go to a Home Depot and purchase the stuff and make a waterproof portable shore power cord. You probably could, but you'd probably end up paying more for it in the end than what the marine cords are and already set up. So my life is a bowl of cherries. Well, thank you, Jan. I like that. Bubbles was great viewing. He should have never stopped cruising. No, I agree, man. I agree. Yeah, some people just swallow the anchor. You know, some people just swallow the anchor. I probably will too at some point. So, I heard of his story. Yeah, Billy, I think that's the guy that single-hand sailed around the world, if I remember correctly. Bubbles died of malaria. Huh. That, you know, come to think of it, Slipstream, I think I did hear that, didn't I? Yeah, he got malaria while on the trip. All or nothing. There you go. Anyhow, I was telling you guys of a story. I knew a guy in Seattle. Had a 50-foot Formosa sailboat. Beautiful boat. Beautiful boat. Keep on keeping on, I say. Well, thanks, Chuck. And the boat was equipped with all the latest, greatest gear, you know, and this guy was telling stories about how him and his wife were going to go down to Mexico, and they were going to go here and they were going to go there with their boat, and they lived on the boat full time. They sold their house. This was their home, and he was retired, so it wasn't like he had to go to work or anything. So yeah, I think he did get malaria while on the trip sailing. If I remember correctly, that's where he contracted the malaria. Or maybe it was before the trip in a previous sailing. But he had malaria, I think, even before he started the trip or while he was doing that. It was well after, huh? Well, okay. I'm not going to argue with you. I can't say for certain. So, anyhow, so this guy had this beautiful boat, beautifully set up, all the latest greatest gear. I mean, AIS systems and the top of the line VHF and big fancy chart plotters and all the latest technology, satellite phone. I mean, every EPIRB, every bell and whistle you could have on the boat, the guy had that on the boat. But he spent so much time worrying about all these things that could go wrong, and having an extra this and an extra that on board, that he ended up never going anywhere. Eventually his wife finally got fed up with being on the boat and said, look, we're not going anywhere on the boat, let's just sell the boat and move into a house so they could be more comfortable, and which they ended up doing. And so the guy's dream of going out and sailing and going somewhere was shot to hell. And I put the blame for that directly on him for spending so much time planning and worrying about all these things that, just wasn't necessary. Just go. There's a lot to be said with go small, go inexpensive, go small, and go now. I've certainly done that, and at this point I can say to a certain degree successfully. Damn all the haters and all their nonsense about telling me how I'm not going to be able to do this, guys. I've got 200 miles of Lake Erie and 350 miles of Erie Canal, and now about 40 miles of the Hudson River behind my belt. So, I'm doing it. I'm out here. I've been out here for a month now on this boat doing this. So, let me go back and check where afterwards you got malaria from helping kids in Africa, traveling in India. Okay. I thought people didn't die of malaria anymore. I don't know. Brady from Delos was friends with Alex. Oh, okay. He talked himself out of going. Who talked himself out of going? Carolyn, my friend? He didn't talk himself out of going. He just spent so much time worrying about getting all the stupid things for the boat that he wanted, that he didn't want to leave the dock until he had everything just so. And hey, there's marinas that can fix stuff on your boat all around the world. So the things aren't on your boat can't break. There you go, Dick. Yep. Brady was in the film. I didn't know that. 20,000 to go grins. Okay. Plus you sailed in Alaska. I did sail in Alaska, Diane. I did. Yep. Is she offering something to the gods of German engineering to keep your German ferryman? I think they're referring to sailing bubbles, or falling bubbles, or whatever it was called. Yep. Typhoid fever. Huh. Are you planning to sail your boat in? Goodbye. Seize the day. Remove. Bye. Okay. Sorrenti got him too. Frank got him too. Everybody beat up on the guy. That'll teach him to get on here and be an idiot. So sometimes it's just fate. That's right. That's right. Yeah. And you know what? You could be sitting at home on your front porch sipping lemonade and die of a heart attack. You're not going to have an adventurous life unless you get off the porch, though. I wonder who let that one through. I don't know, but we shut him down pretty quick. So, yeah. So I guess my story today is going to be one of, preparation is fine, guys, and having some spares, but keep it reasonable and don't get ridiculous with it. Is my boat in perfect shape? No. Is everything on my boat in perfect shape, ready for me for going for a long trip? No. Hell no. But you know what? I can work on my boat a little bit here and a little bit there along the way and make it over time what I want it to be, and it's okay. It's okay. Point is, I'm already out here having my adventure. I'm not sitting on my porch anymore, or in my little cabin up in Alaska. So, hey, Poppy D, what's up, ma'am? Wait long enough, the gods will shine on you again. Things will fall into place. 1, 2, 3. That's certainly been happening for me. Yeah, things are certainly falling into place. So, I'm back. Hey, Douglas. Some adventures are never lost. No, you never lose an adventure. And you can't lose an adventure if you don't start an adventure, but do it while you can. You never know when life ends. That's right, Gene. Life is so short. You want a long story today. Okay, Ruby Bears prepares a lot, but they cross the seas. And Douglas, yeah, crossing the oceans, you're gonna prepare more, but I guess I'm always been of the mindset, if I can sail a foot, I can sail a mile. If I can sail a mile, I can sail 1,000 miles. So, but I guess it just depends on what you do. And I don't think Ruby Rose prepares as much as maybe what they let on. So, Don's on his porch, it's okay too. Yep. Yeah, I could put an AC on the boat, but I'm not going to right now. And I am living my dream. That's right. I've all been watching from the background, from the boat, enjoying time with my kids. Happy Father's Day, Carl. Hey, Trav. Happy Father's Day. Yeah. Happy Father's Day, everybody out there, man. All you fathers. Oh, well, somebody's got a loud boat out there. Send me both of what they're talking about. Search on it on YouTube. Grab some popcorn and a cold one because it's over an hour long. Yes, it is. Reach out and grab for the gusto. You have your Navionics on all your water travels. What do you mean, do I have my Navionics on all my water travels? I use Navionics for my water travels. Some of it I don't use a Navionics for. I mean, when you're in the canal, you're in the canal. It really doesn't do much for you. Here on the river, I use it a little bit, but I'll use it more once I get out in bigger water. So, yeah, share the Chasing Bubbles link. That's fine, Billy. Did you hear someone is going to be joining you on your boat soon as crew? Possibly, yes. Looks like somebody may be joining me in a couple weeks on the boat. Did the wiring go okay today? Mama Street, I did not work on you know what, it's Father's Day, guys. I took the day off. End of story. It's Father's Day. It hit 91 degrees outside today. I took the day off and did nothing. So, and if you're a hater and you have a problem with me doing that, well, too bad. I don't care. Hey, Carl, glad to see you made the Hudson. Did the ferryman go tits up? Yep, ferryman's purring like a kitten, man. Lily, get down. Get down. I think whatever powerboat that was just tied up behind me. I guess I can stick my head out and look, but noisy ass boat. What do you have for Navionics? I have Navionics for Navionics. What do you mean, what do I have for Navionics? Navionics is a program you subscribe to that works on your cell phone and or iPad. So, yeah, what's sailing if you can't relax? That's right, Trav. So it was Father's Day and I just took the day off. So, actually kind of taking advantage of the deal. The marina here only charges you half rate for your stay here at the marina when they're putting the mast up. If they're doing the mast, the stay is only half what it normally is. So it only cost me $29 to take a day off and stay here. And so I thought that was money well spent. To spend $29 to take a day off, sit here and cool off and rest my shoulder, and that's just what I did. So the guy who you had blocked in last night moved. Yeah, Slipstream, he did. When I went to go take a shower last night, he took off. I did not go to Walmart, no. Okay, so what electronics do you have on the boat? None. I have an iPhone. That's it, and an iPad. That's all the, well, that's not true. Hold on. Less on the 258 how to sell down here. Wow. Yep, I have a depth finder. I have an old depth finder. I have a autopilot that's currently not working, and I have a VHF radio. That's the extent of my electronics. So, Kia Ora from Wet Auxilian. Hey, Kia Ora, how you doing, man? How's things in Nellen Zedderwith? In case you guys didn't know, Nellen Zedderwith is the way you say New Zealand in Welsh. Got it lined up. Another tab to watch later. There you go. What is this channel about? Lisa, this channel is about a cranky old codger like me who just spent $2,000, bought a sailboat in Sandusky, Ohio, which I am now, day 27, day 28, I think. I'm now in the process of sailing all over. I've sailed across Lake Erie, sailed across the Erie Canal, and now I'm heading down the Hudson River to New York City. And me and my dog live on the boat. So that's what this channel is about, I guess, for the time being. So, Cold and Grizzly, not great sailing here. Have a great day. Hey, Keith. Go Lisa, watch and enjoy. There you go. 10 times. It's about never planning, evidently. Sailing, geez. Why you gotta be such an ass? I didn't say I never plan. I certainly do plan. I just don't waste my entire day and my entire life planning out every little thing. Why do you want to be so argumentative all the time? Sailing, you're a butthead. I don't know why yeah, I know he's baiting me down. That's okay. Let him keep it up. I'll just go ahead and delete him because I don't have much patience for people like that. So, anyhow. So that's the so my friend Ronnie on here tells me I shouldn't use the word "so" anymore. Having a safety thinking mind is good sea manners, but to overthink seldom leads to anything good. Yeah, it's one thing to be conscious of safety and those kind of issues. It's quite another to waste your entire life, trying to think of everything and then never actually leaving the dock. So I used avionics and I was hit by really bad weather. Phone drowned in my pocket. Now I have a Garmin. It works like a charm. Lesson learned. Picked it up on Craigslist. Used for $200. Well, there you go. Yep. Delete him. Don't need that crap all the time. I agree. Yep. Let's have a look around. Oh man, it's too hot. It's too hot. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just too hot. It's literally 90 degrees inside the boat right now. I'm sitting here with the fan on me. Maybe at the end of the live stream I'll get up and show you guys outside the door a little bit, but not right now. So, could you share what a typical day is like your usual schedule? Little house. That's an interesting question. Okay. Well, I get up in the morning first thing and sit on my bed and wake up for a little bit. I stand up and put my clothes on like anybody else. I then have to rearrange my bed because I'm using it as a table right now. I sleep here in the cockpit because I've got a lot of stuff on. I turn the AC on. There's no AC on my boat, Lisa. No air conditioning on my boat. Anyhow, so this table that you're sitting on swivels. It's got a short leg that I put on it, and it sits down. It folds out. I arrange the cushions, so I have to unmake the bed and put everything away and set the galley back up, I guess. Take the dog for a walk. Get online and download, well, not download, but respond to comments and that kind of stuff. I do a little statistical analysis every morning. And then I get the boat ready to go wherever I'm going to. So that's pretty much how my morning is. I then spend the day sailing, usually going from one place, sailing, motoring, whatever, depending on where I'm at, going from point A to point B, at which point I'll set the anchor and shut everything down again and kick the generator on and hang out. So, your little white dog is a killer named Fang. Not my dog. It dropped from 95 to 79. Oh, I wish that would happen here, man. So that's kind of like a typical day for me. And then at night, of course, I have to retake everything back, set the bed back up to go to bed again. So, making a comment, he wasn't being a potty mouth. Yeah, Key, I wasn't going to. I'm not going to block him right now. But he's been argumentative and difficult for a while now, is all I'm saying. So, and I don't understand the mentality sometimes. So, well, thank you, William. I appreciate that, Billy. Yep. If you want to, guys, you can jump in my PayPal and contribute to the cause, or jump on the super chat here, but PayPal is a better return for me. Or you could become a member of my Patreon. I sometimes post videos on Patreon that is unique to just them. So, that's smoking big dogs. My dad's little white guy Copper is my first mate. Yep. Well, my Lily is my first bait, and she's a sweetie. Pain in the ass, but she's a sweetie. So, anyhow, guys, so that was my rant for today. It's okay to plan, but don't. What was it? Bob Bitchin says, live your dream, don't dream your life, or something like that. So many people dream away their life about what they want to do someday, and they plan this and they plan that, and they research this and they research that. Don't fall into that, research analysis by paralysis nonsense. At some point you have to execute, guys. At some point you have to untie the line and head out. So, well, everyone, I don't know what this channel is about, but is anyone excited for Elder Scrolls 6? No idea what that is, Moon. Carl, look at Aqua maps. They tie in with Garmin and Active Captain. We found that Navionics did not work so well down in the Bahamas, but with the Aqua maps and Active Captain were great. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Steve. I think he's one of those who plays devil's advocate. Yep, absolutely. Plans are made to be changed. They certainly are. You're doing something people are afraid to do. Sit behind your keyboard and troll him, but he's living the dream. Woodbeast, thank you very much. Yes. He's like that Captain 10 Star and Don Fool. Yep. Well, it's a game, I think. Oh, okay. Well, I don't play games, Lisa. I don't play games. I'm too busy living life. Sailors' plans are written in the sand. 9mm James, you're absolutely correct. And every time the waves wash in, those plans get erased. So, has there been anything really different than what you were expecting? Anything about the boat or the journey itself? No, not really. Not a lot of big surprises. I'm a lot more tired than I thought I was going to be. No big surprise there. I usually tend to more aggressively go after stuff. I write checks that my body simply can't cash. But as a result of that, I'm pushing myself, and so I'm losing weight and getting in better shape. I don't know too many people that are in better shape at 60 than they were at 59, but I can assure you I'm in better shape when I turn 60 than I was at 59. Because of pushing myself to go ahead and do this. So, but that's about the only real surprise for me is that. So how long did you take planning your ladder before you finally left Sandusky? Oh man, I bet you I spent 10 to 20 hours planning my ladder, shopping my ladder, and then finally buying it. And then of course I had to go to mounting it, but yeah. So there are some things that you have to make changes and do. So live and let live. Challenging you is fun for some because you get upset. Your defensiveness takes your energy, not theirs. Yeah, and I know, no plastic. I'm working on that. Elder Scrolls is really awesome game series, but that's for a different channel. This is sailing a car. Okay. You've been going hard. I have been going hard, Don. How's it? You know what, Neptune? I have no idea how the dinghy outboard motor's working. I haven't even taken it out of the bag yet. Take a risk in my life, but I have family. It's big and clean. So many people will benefit from that. Okay. Man from the heart, man. Should I go for it? You should go for it. Absolutely, you should always go for it. How big is your boat? Lisa, I have a 1974 Cal 229. That means it's a 29-foot long boat. It's a 1974, and I paid $2,000 for it. $2,000 in Sandusky, Ohio. Remain aloof, and only from that high place can you glimpse the truth. Ooh, now we're getting into some serious stuff here, Don. Yep, I have a 29-foot Cal, and it's plenty big enough. I've got a 12-horse Ferryman diesel on it. I've got a 110-volt refrigeration on it, so I bought a little generator that sits out in the cockpit. It's pretty simple, easy-going little boat that it just works, So, Abby Hoffman. There you go, Don. Oh, I like Abby Hoffman. Are you staying in marinas all down the Hudson? Not many good spots to anchor. I have, well, I guess yes. I guess the short answer is yes. I guess I am. But you're right. There's not a lot of places to anchor. There are a couple free walls, and so I'll be hitting some free walls on the way down, which will leave me exposed to the fetch of, the wakes and stuff of the other boats. But most of the places along the way are that way. So, Now Lisa's gone on the boat in 2 weeks. No, not Lisa. Not Lisa. Sorry, although from her picture she looks like a pretty cute girl, but no, not Lisa. I don't know. Lisa, do you like to sail? Nope, but I would like to though. Well, there you go. Learn to sail. Learn to sail. It's a great experience. It's something fun for you to do, and it's a great way, a very affordable way, a very low carbon footprint, ecologically sound way to travel the world. And that's really my motivation of having a sailboat. I can live on my boat and I can sail around the world utilizing less fuel than what what I would burn in a month driving around to work in Alaska will last me a year on my sailboat. So I've substantially reduced my carbon footprint. I am small house living. I am living quite nicely. So I hope you're progressing well and staying hydrated to heat of fair winds. Hey, Woody, I'm doing great. Neptune, I've not seen any marinas until you get down around New York City. That's $3 a foot. Everybody up here is somewhere between $1 and $2 a foot. Just found your sailing partner. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Lisa. Show us your glow sticks, Lisa. Okay. Where am I currently located? Twisted Monkey, I am at the Hop. That's right, I said Hop O Nose Marina. Hop like a bunny, O like the little O, nose like your nose. I'm at the Hop O Nose Marina. Doug, why was Country Cruiser timed out? He usually doesn't post anything negative, man. Why'd you do that? Oh, for one so young. Yes, he is. Thanks. Okay. Country Cruiser, I don't know why you were timed out. Sorry about that. I didn't see your comment. Doug, can you tell me what the comment was, or did you miss and hit the wrong person again, or what happened? I don't know. Yeah, well, thank you, Twisted Monkey. I appreciate that. So anyhow, guys, listen, we're getting upwards on the hour. I am out of beverage. I need to get something to drink. I'm getting hot. Hey, Chief Hasbin, how you doing, man? No, I did nothing, Chief. It's Father's Day. I took the day off. I just sat here on the boat and tried to stay cool. I figured this is a good opportunity to do that, so I just said, take the day off. So he just said he liked Trump. He said, show us your glow sticks to Lisa. Okay, well, does anybody know what that means? I didn't know what that means, so I ignored it. So he was out of here. Okay. But were you able to get anything done as far as your wires on the mast? I did nothing today. Zero, zip, zilch, nada, nothing. I rested my shoulder today and tried to stay cool. That's what I did today. I have not had a tequila sunrise tonight. I may have one here in the very near future, however. So, okay, about the glow sticks. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that glow sticks was another name for boobies. Yeah, I'm an old out-of-touch guy. I don't know these things, but why the hell do you call boobs glow sticks? That makes no sense whatever. They don't glow and they're not sticky. They don't, I don't know. Okay, I've been fishing in Quebec the past 4 days. I need to catch up with Grandpa. Hey, Barry, how you doing, man? Do I have the original sales? I believe I do, yes. Get a beer, let's talk. No stay. Okay. Lisa seems nice. Awesome. Even the Almighty took a day off. How did you originally hurt your shoulder? Austin, I don't have a clue. I really don't. I was driving the boat. I got up to use my my boat hook to flip my bumpers back up onto the deck because they were over the side. And when I went to move forward, I moved my hand forward to grab the coach roof, and it just popped and became very sore. So I have no idea how it hurt. So, well, that's the way I look. Okay, yeah. So Billy, you didn't know either. Okay. Never heard that term. Doug, he was referring to her latest video. Booby drama. Otherwise, it makes no sense. Never in my life heard that, and I'm a tit guy. I took the glow stick comment kind of wrong. I love booby drama. I'm a tit guy too. Just, hey, we're all tit guys, man. I mean, come on, boobs rule the world, but I know, Lisa, could you shed some... Now, why was no cool name timed out, Frank? She has a glow stick video. Well, there you go. She has a glow stick video, guys. You guys have dirty minds. That's what it is. You guys all have dirty minds out there. Sweater puppets are mine. Yes, Austin, I plan on being in New York Harbor on the 4th of July. It was taken out of context. Okay. All right. So sorry about that. Did you just time him out or did you block him? Doug, did you just time him out or did you block him or did you just remove the comment? What did you do? Lisa, I hope you're still here. Don't take somebody's comments to heart. There you go. Yep, Lisa, sorry about that, darling. A little dirty, I guess. Yeah, you guys all jumped to a conclusion that it was something that it wasn't. They're all too quick to hit that timeout button. Yes. And we probably are, Don. Apparently you guys are. I never knew what it was, so. And apparently it isn't. She did a glow stick video. It was a fair, reasonable question that was apparently well researched even. So, sorry you got timed out, man. Doug apologized. He's sorry. He jumped to a conclusion. Guys, you got to slow down on the triggers, okay? All the moderators, you guys got to slow down on the triggers a little bit. Well, glow stick is a glow stick, so just timed out. Okay, so he'll be back here in a moment. Men are such animals, yep. Need to make that clear. Yes, Kim. Oh, man, you guys are so bad. You really are. All right, you know what? I'm going to get a beverage, so I'm going to twist you guys around while I do that. And, because I need to get something to drink, and apparently you guys don't want me to end this, so hold on a minute, and you can make me, you can watch me make a drink. No, go lay down. Go lay down. All right, guys, what shall we have this evening, huh? What do you think? I tell you one thing it's going to have in it. It's going to have ice. There we got ice. You know what? I got a little margarita mix left, so let me finish that off. A little Cabo Wabo. Here's some Cabo Wabo, and we'll kill off this margarita mix. That way I don't have to worry about spilling on the boat anymore. Oh, that looks nice and refreshing. There we go. Get down, dog. Get. All right, we'll spin you around again. Round and round and round you go. All right, so we made a Margaritaville. Still slowing boobies on a stick. Yeah, just being guys, I guess, yeah. They do get the tequila sunrise. Yeah, I should have made a sunrise, but I didn't. I think everyone watching should be timed out unless they hit thumbs up. There you go. 119 people watching, only 43 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Coffee, please, Carl. No coffee here. Watch most of your cash, Carl. I've been watching since last September. I know, X1 Zag. I've seen your name before. I appreciate you watching and following along. Highly trained officers. There you go. Cheers, Jason. Carl, you'll never look at another boat again unless it says a rotating table. Oh, that's got to have a rotating table, man. Got to. Never heard of the glow stick term either, but I guess I'm ancient. No, apparently, Chief, it is not a term. The lady actually did have a glow stick video. He wasn't making some sort of lascivious kind of comment. He was asking about her glow stick video, which was apparently a video she created. So, Lisa, it'd be great if you chimed in here and explained that a little bit if you're still here with us. So, why don't you save the pouring tops? I don't know. You forgot to close the lid. Oh, you saw that, huh? You're right, I did. Yeah. There we go. I do that from time to time, so thank you for reminding me that I left the lid up. So mosh pit, I'm timing myself out. We just looked out. Okay, can't spell. 30 seconds for Doug. Glow sticks are used while scuba diving at night. You attach them to your tanks. Well, that's one of many uses of them. They're used for all kinds of stuff. No glow sticks, no boobs. Look. Okay. Got the 90s, so I came in heat. Yep. Yep. I mean, cool. I went swimming. We see everything. I know, man. I know. These live streams are kind of difficult that way. I'm from MY, and I have heard that expression used for describing a woman's breast. Okay, where's MY, Douglas? Or are you saying NY, as in New York? Let's chip junk food in your hanging basket, any fruit or veggies. Actually, Bust, there's a very good reason why those bags are there. I'm actually sort of testing myself. Those bags have been there for a month now. I bought them. They're still there. But yes, I have, I don't know, you guys probably didn't see that, but over there, there's a basket of bananas and melons, and I got oranges hanging up here within arm's reach of me, right behind me, and that's usually what I go for. Although I've been eating some potato sticks lately. They're kind of good. I like them. What dinner are you having for dinner? Kim, I don't know what I'm having for dinner yet. I'm probably going to do a burger. So I'm probably just going to do a burger. I may enjoy my Father's Day dinner, actually, and go up here to the dockside again and have something there. I don't know. You know, I might sit down and have a real meal for a change. So, yep, I like the fruits and veggies. So, how'd you make out with the mash wiring? Palm limit, I did nothing today. It's Father's Day, it's hot, I took the day off. So, too much sodium in potato sticks. Yeah, but you know, I've always liked them. Ever since I was a kid, I liked those potato sticks. And I bought a container a while ago, and I actually finished them off today. So, real meal and AC. Yes. The restaurant has air conditioning, so it'd be nice to sit in there and cool off and have a real meal for a change. So, you know, actually have a salad and then something afterwards. So, we have time to do the wiring. Yeah, plenty of time to do the wiring. Yeah, potato sticks are yummy. So, you're going to eat where that nasty lady was last night. Yes, that's the only option I have, Frank. There is no other place around here to go to. And waitress isn't there. Yeah, I'm usually pretty good with waitresses, though. But you did not like that place. I didn't like the service was very poor. I didn't like their attitude, but the food wasn't half bad. And like I just said, it's the only option. There is no other place to eat. So, no, I did not get an air conditioner for the boat. We're having crawfish. Oh, man. Corn on the cob. Oh, man, that sounds good. I love tasty. I have Father's Day. Go to the restaurant. There you go, no plastic. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, you're thinking of going to, it's Sunday, they may close early. You know, they might. And if that's the case, I'll cook something here on the boat. They might. But the other day I went over, I had a cheeseburger and I had 2 Heinekens, and it was $19. So, anytime you can have a cheeseburger and 2 Heinekens for $19, that's not too bad. So, and if she gets out of hand, I always never hit a lady. Never hit. What are you talking about, hitting a lady? Attica. You guys just don't make sense sometimes. So, anyhow, guys, you know, I think maybe that's what well, no, now I poured myself this cocktail. I got to drink all this before I go have dinner. Can't waste the ice. Hello, Elazar. How are you doing? Al Pacino movie, Attica. Yeah. Wasn't that the prison, Attica, about the Attica prison breaks? Wasn't that what that movie was about? I don't know. I am doing awesome, man. I am fine as frog hair and twice as jumpy. Chug, 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 yeah. Now we have the Blues Brothers in the house. There you go. Rubber biscuit. I didn't see that right. Oh, the lemon lime's got my lip all messed up. Rubber biscuit. Remember that? Rubber biscuit from the Blues Brothers. Vodka lemonade. No. Margaritaville. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. With doubles and fries for dinner. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, Blues Brothers were awesome, man. Yep, you went right by Attica along the trip. Oh, okay, cool. A place I don't want to visit, so spirits are way up. Yeah, Mark, I'm in a real good mood today. Yeah, both have a water tank to fill or a water maker. I do not have a water maker. I do have tanks that I can fill. They said that in the Blues Brothers. They did. Where are you from? Where are you from? I am from, wow. That's a good question. I was born and raised on Long Island. Graduated high school in Bahrain in the Persian Gulf. Went to college in Ohio. Back to New York on Long Island. Back to Ohio for a dozen years. Another dozen years in Montana. Another 9 years or so up in Alaska. Then back to Florida. Back to Ohio. So I'm an American. I don't know where I'm from anymore, man. You know, I had to fill that out on a form. They wanted to know my port of call. I don't have a port of call. USA, USA. That's my port of call, USA. I'm about to pop some chicken shawarma. Ooh, chicken shawarma. I like that. That's good. Yeah, it's a spicy marinated chicken. It's really good. Yeah, and do you have are you putting the bread inside the tandoori oven and cooking the bread up on the inside? Because it's really good that way. Oh, that's like rubber baby buggy bumpers. I can say that, William. Rubber baby buggy bumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers. Not very many people can do that. I'm from New York City. Well, I was born and raised on Long Island. I was born in Hempstead General, so pretty cool. So you're making that chicken in New York City. That's cool. Big Macs are so delicious. Why all the moves? What do you mean, why all the moves? Oh, why all the moves? Because I don't like staying in case you couldn't figure it out, Carolyn, I don't like staying in one place all the time. I like to experience life. I like to travel, and I like to learn new places and see new things. So, there were a lot of reasons why I moved from one place to another along the way. I've got some pita bread and tahini yogurt sauce. Nice. Nice. That's what I had, didn't call it that. Okay. All that on the countertop while moving. David, dear, it does not stay on the countertop while moving. It has a tendency to all end up down on the floor. Rubber baby bumpy bumper stickers. No, I can't do it. That's probably 40 minutes from me. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, out on Long Island. So, modern day nomad. No, you know, why? Life, you know, my family had always had some property in Ohio. When I grew up as a kid, we would spend summers out at the farm in Ohio. And so I always wanted to live there. But what I found out that when I lived there, the Ohio that I knew as a child no longer existed. The caliber of people living in that part of Appalachia had dramatically changed, and it went from being, you know, nice hardworking folks that knew how to make a living and, you know, raise some livestock and stuff, to a bunch of drunks and potheads and stuff and druggies and meth heads and stuff. It really was dramatically different. And, you know, I lived in New York most of my life growing up as a kid, but in the decade that I was in Ohio, I had more crimes committed against me, more thefts of personal property, that kind of stuff committed against me in Ohio than I ever experienced in New York. So I decided to liquidate the family farm in New York, in Ohio, and I moved to Montana, a place that I drove out to on a family vacation and really liked and wanted to spend more time there. And I really liked Montana. I had 20 acres overlooking the Yellowstone River. I built a 5,000 square foot house on that. It was really cool. But then my daughter wanted to get into dog mushing, or she did get into dog mushing, and she wanted to move up to Alaska where she had better access to snow trails and training grounds. And that precipitated the move to Alaska. So I guess there's a lot of reasons, but anyhow, let me go back to the chat and see what I missed. So, 40 minutes. Okay. Modern. Yep. Peaceful Dawn. That's the name. There's a lot of cruisers. Yes, there are. Now you're going to make me hungry unless American food. I can't get in here in Naples, Florida. Okay. Hey, Austin, you take care, man. We'll see you. Probably gone by now already. Tell us a funny thing that happened to you. Oh, gosh. I have no idea. You basically have no permanent address. What would you put down as an address if you flew out of states to another country? 12 degrees, I don't know. I have a rented post office box in Marathon, Florida. And my ex-wife, Johanna, I use her address there in Lancaster some. Also, my son, I actually, when I left Alaska, I put my mail forwarding to my son's address there in Ohio. So I don't have a permanent residence anymore. So I chopped cheese in here. There you go. Oh, see you, Don. That was funny, it ends up on the floor. Sorry if you took my comment wrong. We'll watch P's and Q's. Oh, Country Cruiser, it's okay, man. It's okay. My apologies. Your comment was misinterpreted. Apparently, the other people didn't bother to do the research that you did, checking out that Lisa did, in fact, have a video like you discussed. They assumed you were talking about something derogatory and lascivious because they all have dirty minds. So you're more than welcome, and I'm sorry you got timed out, ma'am. I'm really sorry you got timed out. That big change really sucks. I've heard that song, My Ohio is Gone. Yep. Oh, would you ever move back to New York? Oh, I might, yeah. It ends up on the floor. I almost had beer coming out my nose. Okay. Ground meat and cheddar, American cheese chopped up on a grill with onion and pepper. There you go. Life short, all a good country cruiser. Yeah. That's nice to hear some of your history, Carl. Oh, there you go. Well, now you know. Frank Zappa, Rubber Biscuit. Is that Frank Zappa? I thought that was Blues Brothers. Huh. Frank Zappa also said, watch out where those huskies go. Don't you eat that yellow snow. Black Bug's Blood. 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 That's not hard to do. I'm out of here, Carl. Have a great night. Hey, Woody, you take care, buddy. I cannot. Hey, Chip, if you have bodegas in Florida, can you get one for sure? I don't know. You go to the water, sharks in the water, Captain Quinn. Yep, there are sharks in the water, yep. Yep, I do like upstate New York. I am upstate New York, Elazar. I am in Catskill, New York right now on my boat. I won't stay in New York in the wintertime. No, I will not be in the cold in the wintertime anymore. Nope, nope. Time to crack cold. There you go, man. Carl, you interested in either living in a city? I would never do. No, Sorrenti, when I say living in New York, you always naturally assume I'm talking about New York City. I'm in New York right now up here in the Catskills. There are some areas here in upstate New York, like the Adirondacks and stuff. It's a beautiful area. And I wouldn't mind living up there during the summertime, but not in the wintertime. But men do not have a clean mind. Nope, we don't. Name was Captain Quinn. Okay, there you go. There you go. I'm all caught up on the chat. Wow, that was a lot of work. So, New York is beautiful. Yes, Gene, absolutely. Most people don't seem to understand that. Hey, Dutchman, what's up, ma'am? How's things in Texas? New York in winter is winter wonderland. Well, you can keep it though, Don. Alaska was a winter wonderland. I've had that my fill of that. I'm over it. So, crack off myself. There you go. Yep, Gene grew up in New York. Hot, yeah, man. It's hot here too. Well, New York is a beautiful state, depending on where you are at it. I'm not a big fan of New York City, but I do like the restaurants there. Making dinner on board tonight. I'm going to hit over the restaurant. Well, I'll see if they're still open. They'll probably still be open. They'll probably go open at least till 9 o'clock, I would think. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they're closed. And if they're closed, I'll cook. I'll eat fish sticks or I'll eat potato sticks or something. I don't care. I'm easy, guys. I'm easy. I don't worry about it. So I don't care for the city, but upstate New York's absolutely beautiful. It really is, Frank. Upstate New York is gorgeous. Now, Long Island, I'm not a big fan of. Land is finite. In New York, the population has grown and grown and grown and grown. Property values have blown through the roof. It's ridiculous how expensive it is to live on Long Island. It's just ridiculous. So, save some money tonight and eat on the boat. Well, maybe, but it's Father's Day, and I'd kind of like to sit in the air conditioning and have a decent meal. So, what happened to Logan is very sad. I have fond memories. Yeah, well, it's gone to hell in a handbasket, man. Oceans, mountains, wilderness, and of course New York City, yep. Take time of noon till 11 p.m. on their website. Well, there you go. So I've got plenty of time. Thank you, Akula. Got to give you credit, Carl. You make the effort to address every comment as well as possibly and do quite well. Well, thank you, Chief. I try to anyway. Well, other side of the pond, yeah, Kent, 35 miles to London. Yes, I know it well. I know it well, ARW. How you doing? I like it, London. Beautiful town. Yeah, Selling Dutchman. I used to live near the town of Logan, Ohio. That's what Douglas was referring to. Douglas and I actually used to live together when we were younger, much younger. Like when we were like 20. He and I were roommates together for a while. So wow. Yeah, there you go. So that's why I was referring to Logan, Ohio. And it certainly has changed. Doug, you would not recognize Logan today if you were to drive by there. You simply would not recognize the town today. It is unbelievable how much it's grown up and changed. But you know, change is the only constant, guys. There's no going home. There's no going back. Once you've left the nest, there's no going back. Things change, life changes, towns change, people change. Change is the only constant, so all you can do is move forward with it. Got raw chicken marinade on my foot. Yikes. Oh no, Elazar. Oh man, tandoori chicken is so good though. Oh man, I like that. We used to get in Bahrain, we used to get this stuff called chicken tikka, Tikka. Now for those of you with internet, look that up. Change is good. Yes it is. Cheers. Area 90 hour things on the other side of the pond. That's good stuff. Yes, chicken tikka, Tikka. Now this shit is hot, okay? They take the boneless, skinless chicken breast and they marinate it in a pepper marinade. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate you apologizing to him. That's awesome. I'm sure you had some good stuff there. What do you think of that rice? Oh, I like the rice over in Bahrain. It was pretty good. I really like the pastries over there. The baklava and stuff like that was just off the hook. So I visit my folks. There's no way I could live there anymore. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yogurt and spices. Yep. But we would get this chicken tikka, and I kid you guys not. This stuff it would come like on kebabs, kind of a thing. They have pakora. I don't know. Tikka masala, kind of like a masala, but this is just the chicken breast done on a rotisserie on a hot, very hot flame, very quickly cooked. But it's been marinated in this really hot pepper sauce. The pepper sauce is so hot, your fingers, when they touch the chicken, your fingers tingle. You can actually sense the heat in your fingers, your mouth, around the sides of your mouth, your lips, and the skin around your mouth. If you get any of that chicken juice on it, you can actually feel the burning sensation on your lips and stuff. This shit is hot. I'm telling you guys, it is hot. But oh man, we would buy bags of this chicken and get on our dirt bikes. When we lived in Bahrain, we had a bunch of dirt bikes. Me and my buddies would get some beer and some chicken tikka and then head out into the desert and sit out there and eat that. And oh my God, we would just be sweating our butts off eating this really hot spicy chicken and knocking down some beers. Such fond memories of doing that. It was great. So I might have missed it. Oh, one of your other videos, I don't know, did your boat have air? No, my boat does not have air conditioning. No air conditioning. Yeah, perfect food with beer, man. It was hot. No, drummer, the next day it really didn't bother me at all. It was fine. So, dude, every one of those countries has bikes. Oh yeah, man. Bull tacos, we would take bull tacos and some Kawasaki's and stuff, and go out in the desert and jump sand dunes and stuff. And play around. It was a lot of fun. So back in the day, man, that was 1977. To put a little clock on it for you guys. 1977, I was playing around in Bahrain in the Persian Gulf. I was going to school there, my second senior year of high school. Now, that's an interesting story I'll tell one day. Ah. Finally got down to the tequila. Wow. Your boat was pretty new then. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been in pretty good shape. 1977, the king died. Yes, Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa. And you know, guys, he was a really nice dude. He was a really nice dude. Sheikh Isa was really cool. We would actually able to go. They had something called the Amir's Beach, and he would go down there and hang out. I think he would just sit on the benches and watch all the expatriates, all the English and American people there on the beach, because you know they'd be wearing bikinis and stuff, and you know, so he'd be sitting there watching them stuff. But it was great. They had free desserts and free beverages for anybody at the beach. We could walk up and, you know, it was all Pepsi product. So you could walk up and drink a Pepsi, and he had these really great pastries and stuff, baklava and stuff, all free. Cakes and cookies and all kinds of stuff, all out there free for anybody that went to the Amir's Beach and hung out and went swimming. So, motocross is a great fun. Oh yeah, drummer, they were a lot. They were a lot of fun. If we all meet up somewhere, we can have Elazar show here, cook up a few. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Actually, I think Gene and I are talking about getting together in Boston. Isn't that right, Gene? No, Elazar, the Shah was Iran, not Bahrain. I'm talking about Bahrain. In Bahrain, it was Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa. And he's died, and I think it's his nephew that's taken over now. So, that's why we eat ice cream after eating Mexican food. And so begins the rule of Islamic extremism. Yeah, crazy shit going on over there now, ma'am. The Shah was the best thing in the Middle East. Oh, I'm not sure I agree with that, Elazar, but okay. Yep, Gene, there he is, yep. Yeah, Gene and I are going to try to put together a meetup in Boston for those guys interested in doing that. Gene's going to host a meetup. We'll get together and have a little party in Boston. I would imagine it's going to probably drink some Samuel Adams, but... Elvis Presley. Oh, come on now. I thought you were talking about Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa. If you're not subbed already, please subscribe. There you go. Thank you, Palm Limit. We were 19 years old, arrived at the farm Friday, June 13th. Oh, my God, Doug, how do you know that? How do you know that? I don't have that kind of memory. June 13th, 1970. June 13th. Really? Wow, 1979. Wow. I don't want you to go but you're going to get some dinner at the restaurant. You better get up. They're open till 11. I got plenty of time. Oh, I'm having a great Father's Day, Steve. Thank you. Sam Adams and Harpoon. There you go. Bahrain Elvis. No. No, not Bahrain Elvis. No, in Bahrain you had Sheikh Isa, the Emir. Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa, the Emir of the state of Bahrain. A really nice guy, actually he was. That's a little too far north for me. I'll have to wait until we meet up in Florida. There you go, Frank. We can do that. Didn't catch that. Opens till 11. Yeah, it's open till 11, so I got plenty of time to go have dinner. Logan has a beautiful state park. Was there a month ago? Which state park are you referring to, Jared? Are you talking about the Hocking Hills State Park? Which state park? There's a bunch of them around Logan. Oh, and Lily is a must. Oh, Lily will be there. Lily goes everywhere with me. That's about the time the Duke died. John Wayne. There you go. No, you're not keeping me till 10:30. I just finished my cocktail, so I'm gonna end this here fairly soon. So no dock service. Got to get my lazy butt up and walk up to the restaurant. So, but that's fine. I could use. It's still showing 88 degrees on the boat right now. The dog is lying on the floor. She's not panting, so she's doing great. She's got food and water, so I can lock her up on the boat for a little while and go over and have something to eat. I don't know what I'm going to have yet, and I won't be able to live stream it because they don't want me to do that over there, but we're going to have fun. So anyhow, kiddos, why don't I go ahead and end this now? We're at 80 minutes. We're well over the hour. I've had a lot of fun tonight talking to you guys here on Father's Day, and happy Father's Day again to everybody out there. You guys all take care, be good to one another, and I guess we'll see you guys later. Be good, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.